New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. All right, we've got some world premiere cards. This is the world premiere. First up, Bio, the Dawn's Light. This is a common. Monsters in your left or rightmost main monster zones cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Bio, the Dawn's Light once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can target a Fiend effect monster you control, negate its effect, and if you do, special summon this card. If this card is out of the graveyard, you can add a Mutiny in the Sky from your deck to your hand. Luce, the Dusk's Dark. 3 Fiend or Fairy monsters in your graveyard. Monsters in your left or rightmost monster zones can't be destroyed by card effects. You can only use the following effects once per turn. You can target a card your opponent controls, send a Fiend or Fairy monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that card. And if another card on the field is destroyed by card effect, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. This is Mutiny in the Sky. Fusion summon a Fiend or Fairy fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling Fiend or Fairy fusion monsters from your graveyard into the deck as material. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send a Fiend or Fairy from your hand or face of field to the graveyard to add it to your hand. And Steel, I think we can stop here for the first series of cards. These are BA cards. What the hell? They just printed a new series of BA support. I imagine Farfa's been all over this already, but these seem incredibly good. Obviously, target a Fiend effect monster you control, negate its effect, prevents the BA monsters from being destroyed. It is a level 3. You can special summon it, and once you bin it, send to the graveyard from anywhere, even detached under a Dante. You get to add Mutiny in the Sky, which will almost always be on, which gets you Luce, which is a good card. This seems pretty strong. You can always summon your BAs to your left or rightmost main monster zone, so they never pop via their own effects. And you have the ability to clear opponents' fields, and you have the ability to interact with an opponent who is interacting with your board. I like them. It's good. Next up, Steel Stringed Sacrifice. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can reveal a level 5 or higher monster in your hand, then activate one of these effects. During the end phase of this turn, lose 1,000 life points if you did not normal summon the revealed monster or a monster with the same original name. You can either special this card from your hand, add this card from your graveyard to your hand, banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, add a level 5 or higher monster from your graveyard to your hand. This card is funny. So I think the argument here is what you're supposed to do is this is the guy that is the best guy to tribute summon. He's got Monarch stats, which is funny. I like it. I have no problem. Like, he sort of has the Erebus effect after you've already used him. It kind of sucks that, like, he can't do them all in the same turn. Like, you want to special summon it or cycle it back, but you can't do both. You know, it is what it is. Wait. I'm rereading this card. Wait, this is a really weird way to word this. So you can use this once per turn effect. It's not a once per turn effect. You can use this effect infinity times. But you just get each singular effect, right? Okay, this card's crazy then. This card's infinite Monarch material. It's infinite tribute material. It's nice. And it's searchable. Okay, this card's very good. Exiz Lay. The equipped monster gains 200 attack for each Exiz on the field. Once per turn, you can activate the following effect based on the type. Exiz, detach 2 monsters from a monster you control. Set an Exiz spell trap from your deck. Other, special summon a monster with the same level as the equipped monster from your hand in defense position, but negate its effects. Wow, I read that and it just totally brushed over me like water over a duck's back. What do you want me to say about this card? Cool. I guess it sort of searches some very specific Exiz cards. If you play Onomat, I guess the best target is the one that draws 9. Exiz search card for Exiz search card for every Exiz card. Like, yeah, I don't. Okay, that's fine. Psychic Omnibuster. Psychic Omnibuster. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect on the field, you can pay 200 and declare one card type. Look at a random card in your opponent's hand, and if it's the declared type, apply these effects in sequence. It's a reverse Traveler. This card cannot be destroyed by effects of the declared card type this turn. Banish that card you looked at face up until the end phase. So it's almost Omega? I don't love it. And I believe that is it. We have a BA combo already. This is from a Farfa video.
Singular copy of Tour Guide.
He's still normal summon Tour Guide all these years later.
Any 2 level 3s or any combination of a Burning Abyss and Rhino or Buio plus a good Burning Abyss name. We're going to make Tribune here. Trigger the graph to special summon Seer. Tribune's going to send Rhino Warrior, which sends Buio. Buio adds the fusion spell. From here, we're going to go into... listen, it's like the cards were designed for this deck. You can't really be mad at me for this, but we're going to make Closed Moon, and then we're going to use the effect...
Yeah, I mean...
Seer to bring back Tribune. Bringing back a link to it for fusion link folder is really powerful because we're gonna basically be doing links.
I'd do like he has to buttress it with like, yeah, sorry.
So the Mutiny in the Sky can be activated here to fusion summon Aerial Eater by putting back Graph and Tour Guide. You can send Scarm.
Oh, you can play good cards in this deck.
The reason that's really important is that you want a good discard in the end phase. You want to search Graph so that you can trigger the fusion in the end phase. Here is
oh man.
These cards were all made for each other.
No, come on.
That's going to give us the required materials to make the dog. We're gonna pop it with Sharvara, and on the new chain we're gonna trigger everything, adding back Engraver to the hand with the Soul of Rage, and then Yama brings back the Lacrima, which we rank up into.
So far, I'm not seeing a reason to play BA. This is just every deck has the potential to do this, and Alexinaut too.
We use the Tract. We're going to use Tract to bring out Lurry from the deck. This gives us the Light Fiend required to be able to make sequence, triggering the Sharvara in the process, which is going to set...
Now we make purple Dante.
So layered interruption with the Trap card, the graveyard, against your opponent. We're going to use the sequence here that's going to perform a fusion summon. We're going to go for the 3 bodies. And fun fact, you can actually make Pilgrim Dante.
Oh, okay, we do get to end on Lusa. That's something. Abawaku.
Which discard the card, banish itself to the end phase, and it's going to special summon back a fiend from the graveyard. And that is going to give us the materials required for the Caesar. In the end phase, we're going to search for our Graph from Skarm, and that is all disruptions on our opponent's turn here.
So if you replace the Lusa with Desiree, every deck can already do this. Like, literally every deck that is willing to play the 2 Unchained Garnets can do this.
So just off of a single Tour Guide, we have a Bow, discard to pop. Then the Graph triggers to special summon Farfa. We're putting it in the middle zone so that it dies.
Oh, okay, wait. But the Abao can cycle the Graph for Farfa, so it also is a 2 banishes instead of 1 banish.
Farfa's going to banish. We have double Solemn Warning. We have the Chamber bringing back the Soul Rage, which links off a body, and then SP is going to banish a card and banish another card. We also, of course, still have the Lacrima, and we can use the Fiendsmith Paradise as well on the opponent's turn for Desert.
I mean, yeah, it's BA. You're allowed to do this in BA. It's BA. Okay, new cards from Duelist Advance. We don't have a lot of them. Obviously, we already know all the Lunalights. They're fun. Miracle Raven, 1 star. Once per turn during your main phase, you can ritual summon this card by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed 1. And the monster effect, you can ritual summon this card with Miracle Raven. That's right. It is a pre-prep target that mentions itself. Does this mean pre-prep gets it and it? No, right? Certainly not. Must be ritual summoned. This ritual summoned card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. If you ritual summon exactly 1 ritual monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters, very specific wording on this, this card can be used as the entire tribute. This card is tributed for a ritual summon. You can add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Miracle Raven once per turn. So it boxes out a lot of scenarios in which ritual cards let you do silly, stupid shit. This card's interesting. I think people have correctly understood the use case for this card is like Nouvelle. This is just a 1-card incantation. Yeah, they're trying to make... I think the thing with the incantations is they want the incantation style effect to be playable, but they don't want it to be playable on incantations, which they just designed too long ago to really be good. So this is a similarly styled, like, effect designed to assuage the cost of how rough the rituals are in a bunch of bad ritual decks. So, Voiceless Voice, maybe like the Megaliths, Necros, new Necros. Miracle Raven from Diviner ends on anything in the game. Well, that's true. Diviner already ends on anything in the game. Normal summon Diviner, no additional cards needed. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I think this card is allowed to do this. And Readying of Rites, add a Fiend Ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you added a Pendulum monster, special summon a Sacrificial Offering token. While you control that token, you can't special from the extra deck. When your Ritual monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, banish this card from your graveyard to draw a card. Crazy obviously works with Miracle Raven. And finally, Ashelon U1000. This is a fucking crazy art to put on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's great. If a ritual monster this card points to attacks a defense position monster it pierces, you can reveal a ritual in your hand, add a ritual with a different type and attribute from your deck to your hand, and if you ritual summon, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. They're just trying to give ritual a good link to. They were like, Dynamondo's good, we're going to give you another one. Oh, new Morganite. Yeah, we knew this one already. And the actual Morgan from the night. All right, last, we have the new jump cards. First up, Contract Binding Dragon Warrior. You can discard a card to special summon to level 4 or lower dragon monster from your hand or deck, except Contract Binding Dragon Warrior, but its effects are negated. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can pay 1,000, then target another zombie monster in your graveyard, special summon it and this card, but their effects are negated. Also banish them when they leave the field. And Einroyd. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target, or you can send 2 level 4 or lower machine monsters from your deck to the graveyard. Earth Machine, Earth Machine. These cards are all pretty bad. We've talked about them a little bit. I think we saw them back when they were just art. Einroyd is not particularly interesting. There are some funny things you can do with it. Nurikabe the Apparition is nice, but really doomed by the text except the turn it was sent there. And Contract Binding Dragon Warrior does have a lot of neat targets, but I think is too much of a hand trap magnet to be really considered. That's it.